Hey, it's Terry. I've lost 180 pounds with keto, carnivore, and counting calories. Now I'm doing low carb while I'm in maintenance. Thank you for watching.
How much candy you got? Hold up the bag.
Baxter's watching you, Lori. He's listening to all the train or the sirens and all that stuff. He was standing there watching. Look at him. He's like, "That's a lot of candy. You gonna share, bro?" So Debbie Sue and Happy Jack sent me some keto chow protein powder. And because, I always talk about mine, and she was talking about this is one she uses. And so I know, Debbie, you said I don't have to make a big recording. So I'm not making a big production. But she sent me some savory ones, and she sent me some other kind for my coffee. So we are going to try. She said that, just make Callie's bar. Sorry about that. It is only 7 o'clock in the morning, and it is too early for her shenanigans for the neighborhood. I know Debbie Sue mentioned she kind of mixes flavors. There's a mocha, chocolate, salted caramel, and chocolate toffee. And I know, Debbie, you had said you haven't done salted caramel by itself. Well, that's what we are going to try. I'm going to try it. It's Sunday, so for those who don't know, Sunday I usually do half of a serving of protein powder in my coffee because Sundays, by the time I get out of church and get to Mom's and everything, and by the time we go eat, it's quite a bit later. So I am going to use this. I'm going to use this with my coffee instead of my usual. I don't know why I just got a set of scissors out. It has a little tear thing. I'm going to go on and use a full serving for my first time doing it. We're going to see how this works. What flavor did I say? We're doing salted caramel. I don't remember what flavor my coffee is. I can't remember. I am going to go ahead and add my electrolytes, so I'm just going to do what I usually do. And so I honestly, I had drank some of my coffee already, but then I put in my other protein powder, and I want to try hers, so we're doing that instead. So I just made a nice little mess here, but I want to see how this tastes. So give me just a second to clean up this mess. Okay, I'm going to put the lid on. This is going to be super duper hot because it was fresh out of the Keurig. I have to watch whenever I shake it up because that hot coffee kind of makes, fills it up and it might explode. I'm going to put in a couple ice cubes, and hey, it doesn't clump up. That's one thing. Mine clumps up a little bit, and my collagen used to clump up too. I'm going to grab a couple ice cubes. Hang on. Okay. I'm going to put 2 ice cubes in it. And I need to wash this off because I spilled coffee down the side. Alright. Let me take this lid off so I can control my sipping so I don't burn myself. So, alright. This was salted caramel. Hey, that's good. Combination of that with my chocolate electrolytes. Debbie Sue, you should try by itself. It's hot, but it's good. That's really good. There's one little chunk, but I'm sure it'll dissolve as time goes. But it's not like, I can't explain it. When I do my collagen, it's really just clumpy and gross. That's real good. Thank you. I usually only do protein coffee on Sundays. So these are going to last me a couple months. So anyway, so thank you, Debbie Sue. I'm going to set this aside because, like I said, I already drank about that much of one earlier. And so I knew she was going to send it, but I didn't know when it was supposed to arrive, and I didn't check my mail yesterday. I'm terrible. Sometimes I check my mail after 2 or 3 days. If I don't know I'm getting something from the mail from Amazon, I forget. And it's literally on the outside of my house. I just forget to check. But anyway, so yeah, I just checked it this morning, Sunday morning, at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, woohoo! So yeah, so now I'm just gonna let this sit and hang out, and I'll sip on that at church, and we'll have breakfast next. Hey there. So I woke up before Methuselah this morning. Again, it was 5 o'clock, and I'm like, what is going on? I didn't even go to bed early last night. Well, I mean, I fell asleep at 10. But anyways, I don't know what the deal is. But instead of cooking these in a skillet, my eggs, we're going to cook them in here and see how this does in here. I pulled out my, the rutabaga. And, I do my eggs in that little thingy at work. So we're going to see if I can do it here in this little jobber. So I'm going to keep the lid because, the eggs will definitely pop and sputter and go all over the place. But down inside this is, yesterday I made some onion and pepper and put it in with my eggs. So I'm going to put, I don't push it all the way down, but I am pushing this side down, so if it pops, hopefully it won't splatter all over my microwave. I'm going to do it 2 minutes, and we'll see what happens. I'll see you in 2 minutes. Okay, it's been 2 minutes. Take a look. It's not all the way cooked yet, which it isn't, whenever I do it at work either. It's still kind of runny down in there. So now I'll put the lid back on it, and I'll do it for another 1 minute. And this time what I'm going to, this time, no I'm not. I was thinking I was going to do the rutabaga at the same time, but I'm not, because I want it to, the eggs are going to have to, they always have to cool when I do them at work. So I want them to cool now. So, all right, 1.5 minutes is what I set it for. All right, so it's been I only did it for 1 minute. I think because this is flatter and not deeper, the deeper one took longer. So anyway, this was that's the onions and peppers, and I think there were bacon pieces in it from yesterday. But it's too hot to eat anyway, so I will I'll let my rutabaga get done, and I'll be right back. You know what I did not do? I did not add salt. So let's add some salt here. It's funny, I forgot what I was going to tell you. Well, I know I've been hungry since 5 o'clock. I woke up this morning at 5, and I've been hungry. And I thought 1 minute was going to be long enough to let this cool, but it still sure is steamy. I don't know about this. Let's see. Might have to do a lot of blowing. Yep. I'll be alright. This is onions, peppers, a slice of cheese, a little bit of bacon pieces, and 2 eggs on this side. The other side is some rutabaga that I pan fried yesterday. So today, it's Sunday. So I go to, for those of you who are new, my church starts at 10. So I leave my house around 9ish. And then Mom's church starts at 10:45. But my church goes a little longer. She goes to Lutheran church, and Lutheran church, man, it is an hour on the dot. So anyway, so hers, she'll be out by 10:45. Mine, even though it starts at 10, well, they have another service that starts at 11:30, but it might be 10:15, 10:20, something like that. Depends on how excited my preacher gets. So I go to my church at 10. And then I go to Mom's house and I hang out until she gets home. And then when she gets home, usually a little after 12. Sometimes she's a greeter at church. Sometimes she has to count money or whatever. So, oh man. Every day I bite my lip. Anyway, so she'll get there sometime after 12 and then we go eat. And, so that's why I do the protein coffee to help me last till until 12:30-ish. 12:30. Anyway, so I joined my church last Sunday. This ain't why I joined my church. But anyway, got this little thing. CPC Cash. Welcome to partnership with Connection Point Church. We are excited to see what God is going to do in and through each of us for his kingdom. Please use this coupon for a free CPC t-shirt of your choice. So, what I want is a plain black one with the little symbol there. Kind of like my sweatshirts that I have, but I don't know, this isn't summer season, so that's good to have. I already have 2 sweatshirts from there, and at least 1 or 2 t-shirts from there. Oh yeah. When the little Boy Scout came through and selling popcorn, I'm taking this to Mom. I put on there that family Christmas. Now, if she has friends come over and she wants to serve it, that's okay with me too. But I'm like, this will be my contribution when the family comes to town. I also bought some K-Cup teas. It's a K-Cup tea sampler. Well, some of them don't have caffeine, and I'm okay if I know it. But the dadgum peppermint one I drank yesterday whenever I was tired and, from waking up at 4:45, it had no caffeine, and I didn't know that till after I'd already drank it. I'm like, well, that didn't do me no good. So, it's a variety pack. So, I'm sending her some. Plus, I bought a big, I guess maybe it's a 24-pack, 20-pack of chai. I drank one of Leslie's at work, and it seemed fine. But man, mine, strong, strong, strong. Now, it's not bad, but it's strong. So I'm taking some to Mom. It said black tea. So I'm hoping it's not caffeine free too. But for me. So I'll take a couple to work. Because we have a big coffee maker in the break room. But when they bought the building, they bought it with all the stuff in it. And in the hallway, there's a small Keurig maker, or Keurig coffee cup maker. So, I'm going to take some of these teas to work with me. Which reminds me, I didn't pull any out to do that, but so I'm going to do it right now so I don't forget. Hang on. Stay right there. Stay. When I have to take something to work, I always stick it in my lunchbox. So I'm going to take 3 of them. And then I'll put them in there. This is the one I got. It's Twinnings. I just got it from Amazon. But this one, oh yeah, that's the same as that other one. But this is just the chai version. So, like I said, I'm not sure I like the chai. I know I've had chai coffee, but is that even how you say it? Chai. I know it's not chia. Chia. Chia pet. I know it's not chia because it's AI. By the way, the sharks are circling. I closed off the dog door because Callie was out there being the neighborhood town crier. The girl likes to share her feelings with the world. Just stand out there and just bark, 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 bark. People don't hear that at 7 o'clock in the morning. They don't want to hear it at 5 in the afternoon either, but. So I'm there coming inside. Especially on a weekend. Because it annoys me when I hear dogs in the neighborhood do that same thing. I got 4 dogs, so it annoys me. I know this annoys people who don't have dogs. But anyway, that's why I had to call her in, because she was playing town crier. She was telling all the family secrets. You know, my mama only gave me 1 bite of a dog fat bomb today. Do you know that my mama took a treat and broke it in half instead of giving me the whole treat? That's the kind of business she tells. Alright. Well, that's what I got planned today. Oh! These. I told you all yesterday I did a taste test of chips. Well, these are open. So I'm like, I'll take them to Judy and let her try some and see what she thinks. Anyway, because they're going to be open. And I know as well as y'all do, or if any of you are like me, if something is open, walk by, pick up a couple, walk by, pick up a couple. And so, anyway, I'm better off not having anything in a Ziploc bag, unless I put it in the freezer or something. So, anyway, alright, well that's Sunday's plan. I'll see you at lunchtime. Remember, Mom and I will go out to eat. One time we went and they didn't have any pork steaks, but hopefully they have them today. I'll probably get a pork steak. My usual is pork steak, a salad, and sometimes broccoli, sometimes cottage cheese, depending on my mood. So, so when I show you the picture, or show you what I'm eating, that's what it'll be. So, I'll tell you later. Bye. Nona Grace, I'm trying to watch your video of your trip to go visit Michael. But as you hear, I don't get to hear everything you say. Because these 2 yahoos. Get her, Sam. Get her, Sam. These 2 yahoos are not letting me hear, but they're having a good time. So that's what I mean. They just have themselves a grand time. Woo! Y'all, look at this hair. We got rain today. I came to Mom's house. I got ready too early and I came to Mom's house because church doesn't start till 10, and I left my house at like 8:45, so I got, well, it may be like 8:30. Anyway, so I came to Mom's house earlier, and it's rainy, and I was wearing my raincoat, but it's a terrible coat. So I raided Mom's closet, and I found a much nicer rain jacket to wear. So, and then I went on to church after I stole. The Lord's gonna strike me down. I wore a stolen coat to church. Okay. It was borrowed. I'm being a little bit overly dramatic. Anyway, but Mom was at Sunday school, so I'm like, woohoo, free reign. So I tried on all the coats to see which one that had a hood that I liked. And that's what I did. So I found one that fit me the best. And anyway, so then we go in church and they're talking about how to make sure you celebrate the present by remembering God's work in the past. And then later on, celebrate that God's present, which is the Holy Spirit, now dwells within you. And then the Holy Spirit gives us power to transform our life, the power to overcome life's struggle, and the power to share the good news of Jesus. And then we're supposed to celebrate that the power of God's presence is within you and is with you and in you. So anyway, that's what they talked about. And I wrote down, I don't remember what the verse was, but I wanted to read it. Romans chapter 5. So my Bible's on my phone, so I can't look it up because I'm talking to you. Anyway, I'll look it up afterwards. But yeah, today he was talking about the Holy Spirit and talking about let me think. Pentecost, the Pentecost day. And tying it kind of to the Old Testament and the New Testament. So that was good. But all right, well, anyway, Judith will be home soon. I put her coat back. And I'm letting it dry. And as soon as I hear the garage door open up, I'm going to run in and hang it back up. But it's mostly dry because it wasn't really raining when I left church. So we'll see if I get away with it. She hasn't watched all my videos, so maybe she won't see this one. Yeah, I'm that kid. Okay, bye. Shh. I heard the garage door open now. I just put it away. We'll see if we get away with it. Bye. I got a side salad with blue cheese dressing. Okay, I got a pork steak and had to take the bone out. Look at that big old thing. Pork steak and cottage cheese, and that's one. Even when I'm out, I bring this stuff and I put it in my cottage cheese. So there's my own little homemade dessert. And Judy says it tastes. Hey, I'm back from Mom's. I ended up telling on myself because she had a coat and I was like, she had a really thick one. It was a double layered one. I'm like, I think I want a coat just like this. So we got to talking about it and it was $200. I'm like, and it was like a size. I was going to have to try to figure out the size. And I saw a coat just like it, only it was one size too big for $8 at the thrift store. Anyway, so the store she had was from Coldwater Creek. And $200, I said, no, I'll just keep hanging on until I find something I like at the thrift store. But in the end, she said, well, I got this other coat, but there's no lining. And it was your grandma's. So I'm going to show you what she gave me. I love it. It is perfect for me. Hang on. Okay, yeah, I know I don't have a bra on. But check it out. It has these strings inside so I can make it. Oh, wait. Let me aim down a little bit. Hold on. So when I first put it on, I'm like, yeah, this is too big. And she's like, wait a minute. There's some little strings in it. So the strings give it a tailored look in the back. I could pull them a little tighter if I want to, but I don't need to. So yeah, it's probably a size too big, but with that string in it, I can wear, right now I'm just wearing a t-shirt, like on a sweater or something, and it's free, and it's cute, and so it's got a hood. I really just wanted something I could wear in the rain and in the wind, and so for now, this is perfect. Someday, I may decide to buy that really fancy one like she has. But in the meantime, I'll keep looking at the thrift store for what I'm looking for. But anyway, it's cute. And it's free. Which is kind of funny. We were laughing. So my grandma died 14 years ago. And so Mom took her coat. And that was 14 years ago. So now imagine that. Grandma probably wore this 4 or 5 years. So this coat's probably about 20 years old. But it was my grandma, so that makes it even better. So hang on. So anyway, I outed myself about borrowing her coat. But she, like I said, she has this really nice one that it would be my dream coat. And don't get me wrong. Could I go spend $200 on a coat? Yes. Do I want to? No. It's kind of more of a fun challenge to see if I can find something at the thrift store. Supper, you saw that big old steak I had at lunch. It was a pork steak. So for supper, this is my last pork with onion gravy. The funny thing is, we're going to start seeing where I made mashed rutabaga and put the onion gravy over it, and mashed turnips and put the onion gravy over it. So that onion gravy, it's going to be making its appearance for a long time. Supper tonight is my version of stump, which, like I said, some of you all from overseas were the ones who had mentioned stump. And basically, the way I understand it is it's like a root vegetable kind of dish where you roast them together. So my version has rutabaga, carrots, and parsnips. You can use whatever you want to roast for your veggies. I am just not, I know y'all see the same old vegetables, but I am just not, I'm just not be real big on broccoli and cauliflower, like those medley blends. I'm just not. You know, I might be a little bit of a virgin because how many years, you know, doing Weight Watchers, and you have to do the broccoli and cauliflower. And so it's like, that's all I ate for so long. Now I'm like, no. So, anyway, I kind of have an aversion to it now. Anyway, so I got these root vegetables, my pork and gravy, and some fruit. And that's what's going to be my supper. And I guess that's all I got to tell you. Okay, I scored a new coat. Ciao, bye.